Okay, welcome back to Afrocentric Spazza. Guess what? Who I have to here today? I have a new guest called Maoni Ya Vijana Weusi. Yeah. So I am so excited because this guy, he is an African diaspora, never been to Africa, not born in Africa, and he had an interest to learn Kiswahili from the year 2017, but he heard about this language in the year 2012. So let me tell you a brief introduction about him. So born in America, but African in spirit with parents from Jamaica. Maoni Ya Vijana Weusi, that is his YouTube channel, decided to start learning Kiswahili in the year 2017. And this is amazing because he only discovered Kiswahili in the year 2012. You know, born far away from the motherland, Africa, how would he even know this language? Yeah. So he has only started being fluent in it, speaking fluently in over the last 9 months. So do not give up, diasporans. He is a really good example. Some African diasporans think there's no point learning an African language because everything is taught in English. And some people have personally told me this when I tell them, why can't you teach your children your mother tongue? Yeah, So why can't we do this as African diasporans or even Africans back home? A good example of an African country I have visited that I know that uses their language as the main linguistic, even in government, and they also use it to teach all the subjects in schools is Tanzania. Yeah, they only teach with Kiswahili. No spicing of English. Anyway, even this silly mindset is growing in some African countries. For example, in Kenya, people now start thinking that if you speak your mother tongue and you're living in Nairobi, the big cities, then you look primitive, village mentality. It's really silly. And some people are not even teaching their children their mother tongue in Kenya. Can you believe that? And look at Wodemaya, a big African YouTuber who is proud to always say in his videos that he grew up in the village, So we should start setting an example as African diasporans and stop still giving this mindset to our fellow brothers and sisters back home that, we only have to speak English. We have so many languages in Africa that it's just going wasted generation after generation. No, we need to stop this. So yeah, so I'm going to ask Maoni Ya Vijana Weusi some questions to inspire you African diasporans out there. We are going to say them both in English and Kiswahili, but we will start with Kiswahili. You will also get to hear my Kiswahili, I'm trying as well, for somebody who left Kenya at 9 years of age and grew up in Botswana and then now New Zealand and Australia. So I've really tried because some people don't even bother. They just throw it in the garbage. So Maoni Ya Vijana Weusi, thank you for coming to Afrocentric Spazza.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I appreciate this opportunity.
Yes. So what interested you to, you can answer in Kiswahili first and then English.
Okay.
Yeah. So what interested you to start speaking Kiswahili? nini ilikupatia hiyo moyo kuanza kuongea ama kujifunza lugha ya Kiswahili?
Okay, so kweli niliamua kujifunza lugha ya Kiswahili kwa sababu nilitaka kuunganisha na Waafrika. Ndio, nilitaka kuunganisha na Waafrika. Kwa hivyo niligundua kwamba kuna wasemaji wa lugha ya Kiswahili wengi. Kwa hivyo niliamua kujifunza lugha ya Kiswahili fulani. Ndio. So I originally I decided to learn Swahili because I wanted to connect with African people. So I realized through doing research, I realized that there are many speakers. There are a lot of speakers of the language of Swahili. So I chose to specifically learn Swahili.
That's good. You know, it's really good coming from far, far away.
Yeah, nobody forced me to.
I'm really proud of you. Yeah.
Asante sana.
So he only started on YouTube, you know, watching YouTube videos, and then he also bought books from Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now he's using a website called italki.com.
Yes, italki.com. You guys owe me some money.
In the description box for those who are interested in learning Kiswahili.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay. Second question. Unafikiria Afrika inafaa ikuwe na lugha ile inaweza kutuleta pamoja? Do you believe Africa should have an African uniting language?
Ndio. Bara la Afrika inapaswa kuwa na lugha ya moja kwa sababu italeta utambulisho. Ndio, utambulisho wa umoja kati ya Waafrika. Kwa hivyo tutaweza kuwezesha biashara kati ya nchi tofauti, nchi mbalimbali za Afrika na vitu vingine, burudani na elimu. Yeah, so I definitely believe that Africa should have a unifying language to be able to be able to connect African people from different countries, to be able to facilitate business and facilitate even entertainment and education and things of this nature.
Yeah. I also said in my other video I made about Botswana introducing Kiswahili in schools that it will also encourage self-confidence and self-esteem, you know, among us Africans, because it will unite us, and then we will stop looking down upon each other that, oh, you're not speaking English well enough, or you know, all this silly mindsets. You know, some Africans look down on some Africans because they have the good English. You know?
Yeah. Kweli lugha Kiingereza ni lugha ya asili yangu, lakini napenda leo Kiswahili sasa hivi.
Yeah. So if we have an African language, then it will all, you know, fade away. Aya, maswali ya tatu. Unaweza kuambia Waafrika wale wanaishi diaspora nini wakitaka kwanza kujifundisha Kiswahili? What advice can you give to African diasporans interested in learning Kiswahili or any African language?
Kweli unahitaji kuzingatia sana, kwa sababu kweli hakuna rasilimali za lugha za Afrika kama lugha za Ulaya, lugha za wazungu kama Kiingereza na Kihispania na hata Kireno na Kifaransa, bila shaka Kifaransa. Kwa hivyo unahitaji kuzingatia. Ikiwa unapenda sana bara la Afrika na ungetaka kuunganisha na kusaidia kujenga bara la Afrika, ndio unahitaji kuzingatia, kwa sababu inawezekana sana lakini siku kwa siku unahitaji kujaribu kupanua ujuzi wako. Ndio.
Mm.
Yeah, so like you have to if you want to learn an African language, you have to focus. You see what I'm saying? Because there aren't as many resources in African languages as there are in other languages. Really, the best resources, you can find a Bible in every African language, but that was done specifically. Yeah, you can find a Bible in almost any African language, but like other things that you might be interested in. You see what I'm saying? Because usually when you learn language, you want to learn something that you specifically like. So
Yeah.
you have to focus. You have to really focus and realize that every day, like little by little, you're gonna, as they say, habana habu jazz kebaba. Step by step fills the measure. So you're gonna like, you have to just keep going at it every day, and because it's possible, it's definitely possible.
Yeah. And language is what holds the history, you see. African Americans, through slavery, they lost their history, their roots, blah, 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 because the language was now, just stopped, and
Yeah,
they could not even their names, they all have all those English names.
indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did an episode of that on my channel. It's Majina, where we discussed Majina.
Yeah, people do not know that language is what holds the history. Yeah. Because if you translate it, it becomes something else again.
Yeah, there aren't many direct translations.
And because we were a bit behind with, what we call modernization. So we now, the young Africans, the generation coming, we are now the ones to start writing this history, our own history. Yeah. Yeah. So unajua kama kuna Waafrika wengine huko Amerika pia wanajifundisha Kiswahili. Are there any other African diasporans, learning Kiswahili there in America?
Ndio, bila shaka. Nimekutana na watu weusi wa Afrika wanatoka majimbo kama Connecticut, Tennessee, Arizona. Ndio, kuna watu weusi wa Afrika wengine hapa ambao wangetaka kujifunza lugha ya Kiswahili na kuitumia katika kuitumia kama lugha ya moja. Ndio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to say it in English. But yeah. So yes, I've met with other African Americans, or just, if you just want to say Africans, I prefer Africans. But I've met with other Africans here from America that desire to, they want to learn Swahili. In Connecticut, Tennessee, Arizona, there are definitely quite a few people that are wanting to learn Swahili.
Yeah, it's that I'm really inspired, to really meet you, because you are not born in Africa.
Correct.
And you have this passion. We should, yeah, the young generation should change this whole mindset.
Most definitely.
We have so many languages in Africa, and are we going to let them die? In Africans' private schools, they have they're teaching French.
Yeah.
Sitaki in Africa, like, yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Nitasema sentensi hii katika Kiswahili tu, lakini katika maoni yangu lugha Kifaransa ni tatizo kubwa sana katika bara la Afrika, kwa sababu ya historia ya watu wameleta lugha Kifaransa katika bara la Afrika. Kwa hivyo ikiwa tunazingatia katika Afrika Magharibi, lugha Kifaransa ni tatizo kubwa sana. Hii ndio sababu naamini kwamba watapata kujifunza Kiswahili tu. Ndio.
I hope you understood that.
Yeah. That one's not going in English.
No Kiswahili.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. So here you are, those in Africa watching this, and those in Africa living overseas. I encourage you. We should start learning our languages and be an example to those back home that we are still interested.
Definitely.
Roots. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in.
No problem.
Maoni Ya Vijana.
Ndio, ukurasa wangu unaitwa Maoni ya Vijana Weusi, lakini mimi ninaitwa Mfalme Jabali ya Kevu. Ndio, Mfalme Jabali ya Kevu. Ikiwa unatafuta katika Facebook, utanipata. Ndio, utanipatisha Mfalme Jabali ya Kevu. Ndio, ukurasa wangu ni Maoni ya Vijana Weusi. Asante sana kwa fursa hii kuongea nawe leo.
Aya, asante sana. Subscribe kwa channel yake pia ukitaka kujua Kiswahili.
Ndio.
Studying Kiswahili, subscribe to his channel.
Kiswahili kitukuzwe.
Yes. It will be in the description box. Thank you. Thank you for watching Afrocentric Puzzle once again. Share to your friends. Share. Ambieni rafiki zenyu, waambie. Asanteni sana, kwa heri.